What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, I'm going to be showing you a true indie game made by a single guy, and as of right now, it's only an itch.io demo. But you've got a fantastic opportunity to take a look at this game and give your feedback before it actually becomes a commercial product, if indeed that is the intent of the developer. This is a game called Project Landsword. Project Landsword, I would guess. I don't know. There hasn't been a whole lot of storyline or anything playing through the first couple levels, but it is fun, and it is one of the best feeling mech games that's come out in a really, really long time. In this title, you are an anime mecha pilot that is defending the planet or attacking installations, or generally just causing mayhem. I did a mission. This game gives you a run-up of how much damage you caused because it's big on environmental destruction. It gives you an actual dollar cost on how much you destroyed. In the first mission, I destroyed $55 million worth of property. Just beefing with other mechs and throwing down. And so anyways, it's a game that's very dialed in. It was a demo that I instantly fell in love with after playing it for like 5 or 10 minutes. I thought you guys might like to see it as well. So today we're going to take a look at this limited sort of prototype demo. I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. We're going to have a good time. We're going to kill a lot of alien space bugs, and we're going to murder a lot of enemy mecha pilots, but I think it's going to be fun. The link is down below. You can only get this game right now on itch.io. It hasn't made the jump on over to Steam just yet. In all honesty, I don't even know what the developer's intents are with the game just yet. I don't know if this is just like a game jam thing that he was fooling around with, or if he actually wants to turn this into something big. But to my eye, as a guy that scouts out games every single day for a living, this is a game that needs to be like a full title. And so you'll find that link down there. You can also find a bunch of other Nerd Castle links that I think are a lot of fun down there, just in case you wanted to click on them, come by, say, hey, what's up? But let's start the game off. I will overwrite my save. And as of right now, this is a very, very simple world map. It doesn't do anything yet. However, I do see a lot of opportunities with this map in sort of creating a sandboxy, procedural, arcade, mech brawling sort of game that you can play up until you fail and lose territory or whatever. There's a lot of interesting expansion vectors for this game, a lot of cool directions that it could go in. But for now, let's just show you a mission. Let's have a good time with it. A division of the Martian Guard stationed near the city of San Cypress has rebelled following reports of a coup in its sister city. TV reports show several dozen maneuver crawlers rolling through the streets. Pilot, you know what to do. Okay, so we have two options here. We can go to the hangar, and that allows us to equip out the Landsword and lets us decide what we want to do. We get a primary gun. We can play around with everything from auto cannons to thermal projectors, which is a flamethrower. This game has, not only does it have a minigun that like spins up and does like the and just unloads like 2,000 rounds per second. It also has an alternate called the Vulcan cannon that, just like if you were in one of those Warthog planes, it goes the entire time it's firing. It's incredibly satisfying, and all of these weapons are sort of a balance between how much damage they do to property in the area, because at the end of the mission you're judged by the amount of property damage versus the amount of damage you've taken versus the amount of hostiles that you took down. The Vulcan cannon, for example, penetrates through everything. It's basically the easy mode gun, but it causes catastrophic amounts of public damage while you're using it, which means that if you're trying to get a good score, you're probably not going to get it with the Vulcan cannon because it's just too much fun to play around with. Alternatively, you've got the smart gun over here, which fires frangible rounds, and every single one of the bullets is a gyrojet that tracks enemies, so it's very unlikely to miss, and even if it does miss and hit a building or whatever, it's not going to cause any damage or cause the building to collapse, because a frangible round just turns into powder when it strikes anything solid. It's only meant for killing human beings, basically. And so the smart gun is very, very nice for limiting collateral damage. For now, we'll start out with the autocannon, and we've got two different types of missiles we can play around with here. We can go with a multi-lock munition, which allows us to tag guys and then launch missiles at every single one of them. Or we can get a fully automatic unguided rocket launcher that is a missile pack on our shoulders that just goes shoom, 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 and like blows up entire city blocks. So you know which one I'm gonna pick. We've also got our grenade type over here. We can get incendiaries, we can get smokes, or we can get high explosive. I'll go with high explosive for now, I suppose. It looks like there's also gonna be other armor kits inside of the game. I played the first couple missions and I didn't unlock any, so I don't know if those are in the demo just yet. And then we can also pick our power plant, which is going to determine how much like sprint we get, how much cruise speed we get. It says coolant over here, but I haven't had any guns overheat on me just yet. So down and away we go. We've landed inside the city, and this is our little mech over here, and our pure mission this time around is to kill everything that steps to us. And so hostiles are going to start peeking us from various directions, and one thing you want to keep in mind in this game is that your mech is very, very fragile. It's a complex piece of digital machinery, and it takes damage pretty easily. The enemies have guns that easily rival yours, so eating a rocket or eating a missile in this game is a really, really bad feeling. Let's get that helicopter out of the way. They're pinging me with rounds from behind. I've already taken 2 damage out of the 10 HP that I have at the start. Sound effects are going to be one of the big things that you notice in this game. It's done incredibly well. I haven't noticed any sound tracking or anything for the game right now, but this is one of those games that's just begging. It's absolutely begging for like a rocking anime intro opening, shredding guitar solo soundtrack. It needs it really, really bad. Like, if it had that right there, foof, we'd be cruising, dude. I'd have my aviators on. I'd be rocking my red bandana. I'd be getting it done. Let's fire at that guy right there and take him on down. Absolutely in love with the explosive effects in this game. They look really, really good. I wasn't sure if I could curve a missile at that guy or not. And we kind of need to balance between using buildings for cover from, like, rounds being fired at us, but also in not destroying them, but I am causing quite a bit of damage right now. I don't think this plaza is ever going to be the same. I'm going to dip back down here and hide around the block. These guys are coming down this way. Let them come. Let them come. Oh, I'm out of road. Never mind. Don't let them come. Let's fire some missiles down there. Yeah, we kicked off the chain reaction and we got them. The explosive effects in this game, phenomenal. I actually really, really, really like that explosion sprite. It looks super good, and it's not like the only explosion sprite either. There's like different explosion sprites depending on what weapon you're using. We're at 290 rounds right now on the old autocannon. It may be time for a quick resupply. We do have missile packs down here that I can pick up. We'll want to watch out for the red cargo containers. Red cargo containers inside of this game, they explode and they cause all kinds of mayhem and can like one-shot you. So be really, really careful about hitting those because they can be a very real life ender. Got them, and down they go. Our first mission against the Martian Guard was a complete and utter success. They're routed. We caused $9,604,562 worth of damage. So, you know, we probably could have dialed that back a little bit and maybe avoided it, but when you've got giant building-sized robots fighting each other in the middle of a, like, civilian habitation zone, you're gonna break some eggs, all right? The omelet is big, thus the eggs shall also be big. We neutralized 25 targets. We fired 518 rounds, which is markedly less than the amount of rounds I fire when I've got the Vulcan cannon. But let's confirm and we'll move on into the next mission. So mission number 2. Let's go to the hangar for a second. And I wanted to show you guys some other guns. Let's go with the rotary. We'll just work our way downwards. We'll go with the rotary cannon for this one. I don't want multi-lock munitions because this time around we're fighting giant Starship Troopers style space bugs. And so we'll want to have something that just causes a big explosion and kills everything around us. And then we'll go ahead and deploy. And this time, they gave me a vertibird, dude. That's how I like to be delivered to locations. I've been running it past my wife really, really frequently that, like, hey, if you want me to lead you, like, if you want me to meet you somewhere, I'm really, really going to need you to contract a vertibird for that. But she hasn't gone for it just yet. Really sort of disappointing situation. She keeps saying things like it's not in the budget. This is financially devastating to our future. I just want my vertibird deployment. That's all that I've ever wanted. But space bugs are around. However, the downside that we're going to run into here is that our gun actually does not deal that much damage, so it's taking us a lot of fire in order to get rid of just a couple of bugs. Let's move down this way. I love that you can hear car alarms going off when you rumble past them. Let's fire some missiles. I know that I've got, like, a grenade thing that I can do. Yeah, I've got, like, a grenade launcher, too, that I can throw around. And hopefully it doesn't mess up all of their beautiful Brazilian marble tile out here that they've been using to decorate their capital as though the Hunger Games are coming. Let's go up and see if there's any ammo up here. There is indeed a couple of ammo boxes if I can avoid getting eaten. I do wish that the game had kind of like a dash. It's got a sprint, but dude, having some kind of like pneumatic gyro dash would be so sick. Good stuff. get some. Hopefully these monuments aren't important. I hope they're not to, like, dead people wearing wigs that did important things. Because, honestly, I'm causing a lot of damage to, like, generalized tourism right now. Fire a couple missiles out that way. I don't want to fire towards buildings if I... Oh, they're down beneath me! Just keep spraying. All right. Coolant's good over on that side, so let's get a little bit of a gap. We've got some missile ammo up there. I don't really need missile ammo right now. What I would love to have, though, is gun ammo. If I could get, like, some pistol or some machine gun ammo, that'd be really, really good. All right, so we've got 500 rounds. That'll probably last us all of about 8 seconds of continuous firing. God only knows what this is costing the taxpayer. I mean, they tell me, but they don't actually tell me the price of the munitions and everything else that went into... You know what? Missile them. We got any ammo around? I'm gonna need an ammo box real soon. I'm gonna weave my way through here. Luckily, bushes can't stop my mechanical advance. The yellow boxes that we see on the radar in the top right-hand corner, those are going to be some kind of pickup that we can get our hands on. I'd also very much like to see money pickups, so you should get a bounty for every single enemy that you kill on a counter that's just ticking up on the side of the screen. Just like cha-ching, 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 like ding, 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 you know? Like you're doing this for mercenary purposes, and then you should be able to buy new equipment in between missions, or like also tune your equipment to make it perform in different ways, or like hybridize your equipment, working your way down almost like a XCOM style research tree. I think we've killed most of them. It'll let me spin up my barrels, but it won't let me fire bullets right now. Let me see if I can find a bullet box real quick. I believe we have tapped out every single bullet box on the map, so unfortunately I'm going to have to finish off the rest of these bugs in a ridiculous cascade of missile fire. Not that I'm complaining, of course. Oh, there's ammo right there, dude! Mission complete. How much damage did I cause? $6 million? That's not nearly as bad as I thought it would. There should be another stat in here, like ammunition cost to the taxpayer, because you've got to figure that like 7mm rounds from a rotary cannon, I almost said a rotisserie cannon. I don't think I want to eat that. Might be bad on the teeth. But like from a rotary cannon, each one of those bullets has got to cost a lot of money. It's like a while back I was really interested in buying a 5.7, like the pistol. And then once I saw the price of the ammunition, I was like, dude, I'm going to have to take out loans just to fire this thing. No thank you. The 33rd Armored Division has blacked out all communications with Central Forces Command. It has become clear that it is no longer acting as part of the Martian Defense Force. You are to liquidate all personnel and leave no survivors. Heavy armor will be present. Make use of cover and flanking. Okay. If heavy armor is going to be here, we want something that will perform well against armor. The Vulcan cannon is pretty good against armor. It says that it was specifically designed for high-altitude planes to bust tanks with, and they said we're going up against a high density of armor. So I'll give it a go. Did we unlock any new armor kits or power plants or anything? No, we probably want to go with the multi-lock rockets too, so that we can like ping them, dip around the corner, fire our load, get back behind the corner. High explosive grenades, probably. Actually, let's go with thermal smoke grenades. That way we're actually blocking the enemy from thermal imaging us while we're fighting, like it's blocking it off with just a cloud of aluminum or whatever. That'd be good. Let's give that a go. Oh, this place looks so picturesque. This looks like the kind of place you want to go to on a vacation. Oh my god, I blew myself up on a car already. Okay, let's go ahead and scoot around the neighborhood and just sort of see how this goes. There's a lot of armor down here. They weren't kidding about that. Okay, a couple of them down. There's a few less contacts than we had previously. Let's get back around this block over here, and let's just have a look at what we can do. We got missiles over there. Actually, I'm not full up on missiles. Give me some more missiles. This is the edge of the map, so we need to be careful about the way that we scoop. Whoa! Okay, okay. Yep, that's a Sherman. That's what that is. He's burning. Is he actually going to be a problem? Probably not. Are there more tanks around here? Thank you, palm trees. You saved me from his gunfire. Just mow down the entire block, bro. Looks like work is canceled today. If there ever was an excuse, like one time I got a pass on my college class, or no, not my college class, it was when I was working at Best Buy. I went out to my car at like 5 in the morning to get ready to go to Best Buy and open up Geek Squad when I was working at Geek Squad. Oh, dude, all the ammo just lit off. Damn, we just cooked off all the ammo that I needed to support my mission. Is there any more ammo sitting around? I need an ammo box, dude. Where's Oppum with that ammo? Get him over here. There we go. Give me that. 100 rounds ain't much, but it's something. But as I was saying, I was getting ready to open Geek Squad at Best Buy at like 5:30 in the morning, and I went out to my car, and it was the mating season for deer. My parents' house is out in the country when I was working there. And when I went out, there was a deer like 3 feet away from my car door. With like a full, ow, that hurt so much, with like a full rack of antlers ready to go. Like, oh my God, the things we do for ammunition. Kill them all! Sometimes you gotta get crazy with it, man. Sometimes you gotta hold the button down till it goes click. And when I tried to get over to my car, I made myself big. I put my arms up in the air and I was like, oh, you know, like a caveman. I think I had just recently seen 300 or something like that. But like my 300 Spartan noises didn't work. He looked at me, he put his head down, and he kicked his foot on the ground, like on the gravel a couple times, like he was gonna mess me up. And I was like, nah, man. I went back inside and called my boss, and I was like, yeah, so this is gonna sound really, really, really unlikely. And I appreciate you entertaining this idea, but there's a deer that wants to gore me and obliterate me in front of my car right now, and he's like refusing to get it up. I don't know if he's in love with my Chevy Cavalier or what it is, but there appears to be some kind of fraternization going on, and he's not willing to give up his love just yet, and so I'm going to be late to work. Didn't work. They still wrote me up, but like, what are you going to do? Satellite photography has revealed the location of a newly constructed aircraft hangar and enemy emplacements deep within the Jezero Lake Reserve. All enemy assets must be eliminated. Okay. Let's try a scatter gun, I suppose? We'll kind of like give that a try. I didn't fire like a single smoke grenade. Never mind. Let's go with incendiaries since we're blowing up a base. Let's do that. So like, what assets am I here to kill? Ooh, okay. I see you. Oh, those are spinning up. No, don't you dare spin up. Oh, that hurt me? That sucks. I don't know if that one's gonna spin up too. I'm a little bit nervous about it. I'm really, really liking the difference in all the missions though. Like, I like how they take place in different geographic locations that have sort of their own biome. That don't shoot my ammo, you dick. I need that so that I can kill you more effectively. Don't destroy. Oh, there's another one. Okay. All right. Oh, they're coming in from like every direction right now. I think they are aware of the fact that I'm here. This game needs little infantry guys that are running around, and I can like step on them and squish them, and you get that like noise that you got in like Red Alert when you ran over a guy with a tank. That's what I need. And then they should have a little portrait that pops up in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen that's like, no, and then fuzzes out to static. Are you attacking me with an amphibious vehicle right now? Are you serious? I'm having problems leading this thing. Blow him up. Okay. Fire a rocket at him. Maybe soften him up a little bit. Got him with that missile. I'm glad that our target acquisition time is rapid, but they are beginning to kind of like fill the air with so much gunfire that I'm not sure if we're making it out of this one, Chief. I'm gonna be honest with you. Keep firing missiles at the helicopter till it goes down, although I do have to say that's a remarkably sturdy helicopter right there. Oh no, dude, being in water slows me down. I got 2 armor left. This is not going well for me. What am I up against here? It looks like there's only 3 contacts left. Where is this guy? Okay, that one's down. No big threat. Oh god! Okay, got him. Is the ammo cooking off? I'm scared to go near it. Give me some more missiles. I need more missiles. Missiles have been integral to the success of this operation, dude. Last couple contacts down here. Oh, amphibious vehicle. He caught me with my pants down in the middle of the water. I got 1 HP left, although your 0th HP does count. So we've got technically a little bit more than that. Be careful about firing missiles too close to yourself as well. I point blanked a guy with a mag dump from my missile launcher when I first started playing, and it absolutely shredded my armor. My main hull integrity is garbo right now. Not good at all. Woo! Just barely scraped by on that one. Man. I don't feel like I caused that much. I got a D rating? Is that just because I got beat the hell up? That's what it's got to be. I got everything else, dude. I limited civilian. Well, okay, I destroyed 64 human houses of habitation. So if we extrapolate that out to like a nuclear family, like 250 people are homeless right now. But dude, their homeowner's insurance will cover it. And anybody that bought a home insurance policy that does not clearly have a mechanized warfare rider on it, like, what were they even doing? Did they have their heads screwed on that morning? They forget to eat their Wheaties? What are you, dumb? Like, you always make sure that there's a stipulation in the contract for mechanized warfare destroying your house. I have it on everything that I own. Even when I buy a new video game and they ask me if I want the protection plan, I'm like, is there a mechanized warfare insurance policy for that? You always got to check. If you don't check, you'll get punished for it. So reports of mobile command centers belonging to defecting 12th Martian Guard divisions are confirmed to have been sighted moving into a town near the outskirts of San Argyre. Be advised, heavy resistance is present. Okay. Heavy resistance? I mean, we've got to try the magnetic railgun, right? I'll show you guys the smart gun. The smart gun's pretty fun. Let's go unguided rockets for this one. Although I did like getting the assist on faster moving enemies from the multi-lock munition. I did find that to be enjoyable. Oh well, let's deploy them. Let's see what we've got going on here. Drop me on in, Vertibird. 500 rounds on my smart gun. With a fat smart gun on my lap at all times. Okay, they have effectively been smart gunned. They were too stupid to contend with the power of gyrojet heat-seeking bullets. I don't want to let them flank me, so I'm kind of like sticking on the edge of the map right now, trying to attack like the weakest corner of their ring. I got 545 rounds right there. Okay, that'll work. That guy was snoozing on the job. I don't know. Oh my god, it's a grenade launcher. Okay. Never seen that mob before. This is the mission that I haven't played yet. Got you. Oh, we got tanks over there, dude. Okay, we're gonna have to be careful about the way that we do this. Yep, give me a couple missiles. They are landing shots on me, though. Okay, one tank down. We've also got that thing. I can curve the bullets, though, with my gyrojet, so... There we go. Knocked him down. I don't want to mess up this guy's boat. Everything I know about life is that it takes you a long time to reach. I call it the boat level of success. That's where you're so successful in life that you get a boat. That's a difficult place to get to in life, and like I just feel guilty for possibly destroying, you know, boat success. Because like for most of us, buying a boat, you know the old adage, boat, it's an acronym for break out another 1,000, because that's how much boats cost. Keep firing missiles at that thing. Christ. Is he down? I think he's down. Give me this ammo. Yep, I need those bullets right there. I also need missiles, actually. Don't mind me. I just need to come into your little plaza over here. Ooh, there's an armor restorer? Have I been ignoring those the entire time, dude? I would love to be able to restore my... Is that a... The hell is that thing? I mean, it's destroyed now. It's a giant flaming pile of slag, but... Oh, did they summon in reinforcements, man? It looked like some kind of comms wagon. Okay, we knocked out the Chinook, so that's good. Oh my god, they are coming in from everywhere. Oh, they're trying to airlift in tanks with their Chinooks. Okay, I need missile refills. I'm almost out of missiles. Do we have like a place over here where I can get some more missiles? Armor, ammo. Not helpful. We've got another transport over on this side. I think I can get him, though. I soaked a little bit of damage while I was taking care of it, but we've got so many armor pickups that I don't really care. Okay, is that all taken care of? I don't want to blow up the block by accidentally hitting those. I am at least somewhat trying to preserve human life here. I don't want that signal to go out, but this is what I'm looking for. Like, I really... Oh, did he get the signal out in time? Ooh, missile drop-off over here, and armor. Okay, let's go get our missiles. We'll grab some armor. Maybe if I can fight on the water, I might be able to save some people. He's firing grenades at me. Hold up. We got more ammo over here. I don't think I need it just yet. I could definitely use more missiles, though. Let's move back over to the right side. Get something done right there. As I was saying, I'm glad to see there's new enemy types that they're playing around with that make the missions a little bit more interesting. There should also be just like cut loose rampage missions where the entire goal is to destroy every single building. That'd be a lot of fun too, paying out like a digital bounty for every building you manage to mash. Hell yeah. Preservation's cool, but have you ever tried destruction? That tank got absolutely took for a ride. That guy had a terrible day. We got ammo up here. Grab that, refill my armor real fast, and it looks like we've only got like 3 or 4 contacts left, so maybe I'll get after those. I've never been successful enough to own a boat. Maybe someday, but I don't even know how to pilot a boat. Like, chances are I'd probably just like crash it or something. I didn't grow up around a lot of people with boats, if I'm being honest. And so, like, we had a boat when I was growing up, but it was like a Tin John boat. You know, like those aluminum boats that you just kind of like push out on the pier, like with an oar, and then you paddle them where you wanted to go? That was the kind of boat that we got, and I'm pretty sure we got it in the classifieds of the paper for like 45 bucks if we would just haul it out. Oh, I caused $15 million worth of damage. That's heartbreaking. That's a really solid demo right there. My initial thought is sandbox this thing up, like take the world map, and then every single time you take a mission, like the enemy is encroaching, like different factions, Helldivers style, and you go out and fight them, and then you get different bounties for going out and fighting them, for working for the different factions, and use that to like upgrade, maybe even bring like co-pilots along with you. Like, how cool would it be if you could like drop down a receiver and it would call in like a couple of helicopters that stick with you, and they're just up there, you know, listening to Eye of the Tiger, or, you know, they're up there listening to War Pigs, just like laying down some Doc, putting some incendiaries and some thermite on the enemies. I could see this being a really, really fun sandbox arcade game if they did it that way. And if you fail the campaign, you go back to the beginning. It's different every single time you play. You can unlock different chassis and different mechs and different equipment and armors and guns and mods for your guns. This is a incredibly fertile foundation. This is a gardening bed in which I think really fantastic things would grow. Developer, if you're doubting yourself, don't. You've got gold on your hands right now. Seriously, I know that like the Mecha fan base is not as big as a lot of other fan bases, but this right here, dude, with some kind of like sandboxy expansions, and like you can capture research bases, which increases the amount of research you get per deployment so that you can research new things, and so many great ideas from like XCOM and Mech Warrior and Armored Core that you could just fold into this bad boy while still maintaining the hyper fun arcadey gameplay. This is a game that remembers that video games are supposed to be dumb fun, and that's a rare thing nowadays. My name is Splattercat. I'll see y'all around. This is Project Landsword. Take care, folks.